999. 1000. Hey, what's up, guys? I didn't see you there, but since I have your attention, I might as well review these Microsoft Surface Buds that I picked up last week. Um, give you my thoughts on these and let you know what I think. So, when I got the box, I was pretty excited. Looks clean cut. Um, nice shape to this box. But then it pretty much stops there. It's not. I wish I could say the same about the buds that were actually in the box. They come with this USB-C cable, two standard interchangeable tips, and then you got the case. So I'm gonna go over 4 points. First, we'll go over the design, the sound quality, um, the features, and then the overall value to price of these buds. First, we'll go over the design. The worst design I've ever seen, hands down, on earbuds. Makes me question Microsoft as a company, to be honest. So you get these buds. Now they are meant for the professional, so maybe I'll give Microsoft some leeway in that. But in general, they're just a big clunky case with this big base. You have a USB-C cable um, port there, and you have your charging button, your pairing button right there. It's at the bottom. It's just a white circle, um, and you got the case in general has a large base and this flimsy lid that feels like I could just snap it off with my thumb. And guys, that's not just because I do 1,000 dips. Uh, like it's nothing. I'm sure anyone could snap it off here. It's just a poor design. Then when you get to the actual buds, um, good concept. Trying to go with the simple circular design here, with the big surface area for touch gestures, and it feels like there's some kind of plastic or glass um, sleek design. Definitely a nice feel to it, but it falls short again. Um, it just looks like one of those big pop stickers you put on the back of your phone so it doesn't fall out of your hand. And then when you put it in your ear, it sticks out uh, pretty obnoxiously, and it's a lot of times hard to even stick in your ears. You have these insertion points that are just like kidney beans. They are soft, very soft, but just I don't know if Microsoft knows how an ear canal looks, but these aren't gonna fit um, securely in an ear canal, and especially if you're planning on going for a run or working out or just a brisk walk around the house, um, these aren't secure in your ears at all. Um, and in terms of sound quality, they're on par with everything else on the market. Nothing exceptional. No noise cancellation with these buds. Um, they do have a nice sci-fi sounding robotic voice when you pair. That says Microsoft paired. Um, so that they have that's a plus point there, but that's yeah. There's nothing else that I can say for these buds that no other redeeming qualities. Um, in terms of features, they really did gear these toward the more business-minded person. They're integrated with Microsoft 365, so you can do dictation with these. You can dictate your emails, even dictate your Word documents, and have them read back to you. But again, how often are you going to really do that? Um, you're not walking in a cafe at the same time writing some report um, to a colleague, and you would most likely have to double check it anyway because these aren't as reliable, just to talk it out and then send it without even double checking. Um, you can also control your slide decks when you're presenting through these, which is a nice feature, but again, not anything that's game changing here. I mean, unless you want to impress your bosses with some parlor tricks and look cool, swipe in your ear to change the slide. It's not anything to rush to these headphones for. Um, and then we'll go to value versus price. they Their value is they cost $200 unless you lie like I did and say you're a student. You can get them for 180, but even at 180, they're way overpriced. No noise cancellation. You can pretty much only use them when you're sitting down typing, and they're just uncomfortable. So on the market, that puts them on the market with the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus, which are lower price point, and the Google Pixel Buds, which I'll be reviewing next week, letting you know how those are. And these definitely fall short, but that's how Microsoft is. A lot of times they'll release these products prematurely, and then by the third or fourth time they'll get it to be okay. So same thing happened with the Surface computer line. So I think they'll either improve it or they'll drop it, but at this point it's definitely not worth it. And not worth it for the money. It's more of just a novelty, for them getting into the game or introducing themselves into the earbud space. And I guess it is really their first truly wireless earbud, so maybe we'll give them a pass here. But these aren't a buy at this point. And that's my take on the Surface Buds. If you want to subscribe and hit the like button. Next week I'll be reviewing the Google Pixel Buds 2, letting you know what my thoughts are on those. But other than that, that's it for this time. Remember, hit that like button.